Hello BookTube Nation, Sam here again with A Baron and Bee Books, and today I have for you a really exciting haul. I don't haul things nearly as often as I should on this channel. I much prefer like list videos and TBRs, but I'm so excited because I finally started my Folio Society collection. I had a couple of these for a while, but just before Victober, I found in a local independent bookstore so many Victorian Folio Society books. Now, I couldn't buy them all, but I did pick up quite a few. And if you don't know, Folio Society are lovely editions. They have a lot of classics, but they do other things, some nonfiction and some more sci-fi and contemporary things. But I just love their editions. I think they're absolutely beautiful. And they come with slipcases and illustrations. And if you really love a certain book or an author, it's a great way to collect. They can be quite pricey. However, sometimes on the used market, online, or at your local independent bookstores, you can find them for quite a steal. So let's talk about the books I found. First, I'll show you my newest edition. Now, this is one of the, I think I have two that aren't Victorian. And isn't this just beautiful? As soon as I saw this, I knew I had to have it. This is The Diary of a Shopkeeper by Thomas Turner, and this is pre-Victorian. So this is from the 1700s, and it's basically just what it says. It's a diary of a shopkeeper, and it talks about day-to-day life and all the things going on in the village and his interactions with different people and his business. And yeah, it's just, I'm really excited to get to this one. So I'll just show you when you open them. They typically look like this, and they have many different colors. Some of the books have like a design, and some of them are more plain. Here is one of the illustrations. And these books are just works of art in themselves. You can see here is the book sleeve, so you can store them nice, safe, and sound. I'll go ahead and talk about the other non-Victorian one I have, and this is Greengage Summer by Godden. And yeah, isn't it gorgeous? I was collecting the Macmillan Library Collector's Editions, and I will film a video of that coming soon, so keep a lookout for that. But it was completely out when I was looking for it, and so I found a folio edition, and I told my husband I'm really interested in this, and he got it for me for Christmas. So yeah, so this was one of the first ones that I picked up, and it's just beautiful. The art on this one, this is probably aesthetically my favorite one. It's just gorgeous. I love nature, and the tree on the front is just beautiful. Here's one of the illustrations. And this is a modern classic that I don't know a lot about. I believe she wrote mostly mysteries. This is one of her more popular works, and I'm not sure that this is a mystery, but I know that this is one of her more popular ones, and yeah, I'm really excited to give it a chance. Okay, now on to the Victorians. Now, this next one is one I haven't read, but I have read something else by this author, and I absolutely loved it. I love the writing style, I love the setting, I love the atmosphere, I loved the character study, so I'm really excited. This is Tess of the D'Urbervilles by Thomas Hardy, and I've read Far from the Maddening Crowd, and like I said, it's now one of my favorite books. And when I saw this at the local bookstore, I had to pick it up. I love purple on this, and just this etching here on the front. It's so beautiful. And this one has a map. I love maps. That's so lovely. And there's an illustration. I will link down below all the authors and illustrators for these, but I just wanted to share them with you. I think they're absolutely beautiful. I have found a copy of Jude, and I'm waiting to pick it up. So yeah, I'm so excited to collect as many of these as I can by Thomas Hardy. He has quite a few that have come out over the years in the Folio Society editions. There even is one of the Trumpet Major, which is harder to find, but you can still get your hands on it. And yes, it's just so beautiful, and I can't wait to get to these. I do intend on reading them. I probably will only read them when I'm home. I probably will not take them with me because they are so precious and such a work of art themselves that I probably will only read them here. But they're just so beautiful. Okay, next I have two by another author that I've really enjoyed. I've read some of his other work, but I have not got to these yet. But I found this one at my local bookstore, and then I found this one online, and it's a harder work of his to find, so I went ahead and picked it up, and that is Anthony Trollope. So this chunker is He Knew He Was Right, which is one I've been really meaning to get to. And there is one of the illustrations. So beautiful. This one is just more plain in the front, but it does have like this decorative edge. And I also have this one, which I'm really excited. I think I may read this around Christmas time. This is Anthony Trollope's Ayala's Angel. And like I said, this is a harder book to find for him, and I much prefer to read physical copies. You can find them on ebook, but like I said, I much prefer to read physical copies. So pretty. I'm so excited to get to these. And Anthony Trollope is very prolific. He wrote tons of books, I believe 40 something, and some of his works are harder to find. So I was so glad to find this edition and to be able to have it in my library and to be able to read a physical copy. So if you've read this one, let me know, because it's not one I hear anybody talk about. So if you've read this one, please let me know how it was. Okay, and then the last one, I have three by the same author. This is another author that I've read and loved, and I just, like with Hardy, her writing just really chimes with me, and I think that I'm probably going to end up reading all of her work at some point because I really loved everything I've read so far, and that is Elizabeth Gaskell. So the first one I have is in red. It's red here, and this is North and South, which is her most popular. And it's just kind of plain inside. Look at that. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? I love the color palette. I think this is so beautiful. And I have watched many years ago, I watched the TV adaptation for this, and I really loved it. So it's kind of silly, but it's almost like I'm holding it because I know I'm gonna love it. And yes, these are so beautiful. I'm just so excited and so thrilled and so blessed to have these in my collection. Next is one that I've read kind of the beginning of a couple times, and it just takes me away every time I read it. I don't know why I don't just sit down and read it. Probably because it's huge and I have a 3-year-old, but it just seems like exactly my sort of thing. And that is Wives and Daughters by Elizabeth Gaskell in this beautiful blue. Oh, and it has just the solid blue on the inside. And here's one of the illustrations. So beautiful. I just can't wait to love these and read these. I'm so nervous though, even having them out today to film this video. I put them in my bookshelf in my bedroom, and they're in behind my door, so like, and I, with the dust and the light, they're protected. I think there's no sense in having something to love if you don't want to use it. So I will use these, but I will be extremely careful. I'm not really the sort of person that like reads and eats, because I don't like to get my pages of my books dirty. But sometimes I have a cup of tea or a cup of water, and I'm going to be really careful. So we'll see how that goes. And finally, I have in this beautiful green, Mary Barton, also by Elizabeth Gaskell. And the green inside. So pretty. But yeah, these are gorgeous. I can't wait to get to them. Let's see, all the Victorian ones that I bought are all from authors that I have read before. I just haven't read these particular works. And then the other two that I selected are just books that I was interested in, and I happened to find a really good deal on this particular edition. So yeah, these aren't, they, like I said, they can be pricey, but you can find good deals out there, and they're just lovely. They're such a beautiful addition to my library. Since I bought a bunch of these right before Victober, and they were all Victorian titles that I recently picked up, I thought I had to share with you my Folio Society collection, and I haven't shown any of these on my channel yet as a haul, so yeah, I'm so excited. If there's any one of these that you're like, stop what you're doing, go read that, let me know. And also, I hope that your Victober is going well. I hope that you're reading some lovely things. I am. I definitely think I have found maybe a new favorite author. I'm so excited. It's going so well. So I'm not reading quite as much as I want to, which never happens, but I am doing well. So I'm really excited. I'm finding some lovely titles, and I can't wait to talk to you about them. So thanks for being here with me today. Farewell for now. Bye-bye.